San Antonio, this is Rob for the MetalWorks. Yes, tonight we are hanging here at the home studio, and it brings us great pleasure to bring you something especially unique here for the San Antonio metal fans, all the people who have supported San Antonio metal music. Brings me great, distinct pleasure to welcome Mr. Aaron Mendiola, also known as the Goregrowler, here finally, yes, to Rob's MetalWorks. Aaron, welcome to the program, and it's a great privilege to have you here again.
Thank you, Rob. Cheers, everybody.
When I first saw your pub for the 2011 Goregrowlers Ball, I was actually freaking blown away because I could not believe some of the great bands that you had lined up. Bands like Exhumed, Suffocation, Goat Whore, Hyrax, Caton and Hyrax in San Antonio. Oh my God. Like, who's bringing these bands to town? Aaron, the Goregrowlers, is bringing these bands into town, and it just sounds like an amazing event for everyone who will benefit from your hard work. So let's talk a little bit about 2011. My question to you is, how did you make this shit happen? Because I know, I mean, from putting on some of my own events with one headliner, much less 6 headliners. Like, how did you do it, bro? Because it's an amazing feat, and I, salute you for doing such a fabulous job in bringing all these bands into town and, presenting them at the Goregrowlers Ball.
All right, well, I said a number, and I wanted 58 bands total. Sounds like a lot. It was actually a lot of just phone calls away. I didn't realize how easy it was. I thought it would be really hard to get some of these bands to commit. But, when you email them or a phone call to their management, booking agency, or even to the bands themselves, it was just you got to talk a good game. And over the years of being a booker, I mean, I know how to convince people to want to do it. And that's how it all came to play. Like, Caton from Hyrax, the band that you just talked about, I mean, they've been around, since 82, I think, something like that. Yeah. And his words to me was, we've never played San Antonio. They were supposed to play here because there was a flyer. Jaime from Hogwild showed me a flyer that they were supposed to play here like in 84, I think, or something like that, and it got canceled. And they've never been here. So I'm like, shit, I'm going to get these guys to come down here. So we picked Hyrax out of all the thrash bands, and I'm like, dude, I got to get Hyrax, dude. Hyrax is great. And all the other bands, Exhumed, we've played with them plenty of times when I was in Pugilaige, and just talking to their management. Like I said, Suffocation, real easy band to work with. Their management, their booking agency, I love them guys, man. I mean, I've never worked with them before, and they didn't know who the hell I was. But it wasn't like, hey, fuck you, man. You're not going to book these guys. It was just like, okay, cool. They were so easy to work with. I've never worked with anybody so easy before. Some local bands are harder to work with than that booking agent for some of those bigger bands. And it was great to get all of them involved. And once I started saying who's playing on what day, and even the big bands like Suffocation or Hyrax or like Exhumed, or, they're like, oh my God, so-and-so is playing too? It's great. It's blowing everyone's mind. You know what I mean? And I just hope San Antonio, the metal fans, and everyone watching, that your mind's going to be blown as well. Because I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you.
So, you explained it so simply. But I know that, when you work with these bands, in order to get them to commit, you have to have the resources on the back end to do and tell them this. You come, I'm going to take care of you this way, and this, we're going to guarantee you this, and you're going to get what you need so that I get what I need and provide a good ass show. So I fucking salute you, Aaron, for providing these bands what they need to come out here and do some great performances for the fans. Let's talk about how you market a little bit the Goregrowlers. I know that it's a 3-day event. There's 3-day passes, and there's different types of ticket options. So really quick, for some of the people maybe out there who want to still get tickets for this event, there still are tickets available. All you got to do is go to Goregrowler on Facebook or the .com or anything to buy your tickets. So, because I know there's not 3-day passes available the day of the show. So they got to get them before the day of the show. So if you want a 3-day pass, you got to move now. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, we made a select number of 3-day passes, and we have them available on our website, GoregrowlersBallFest.com. If you go to the website, there's a ticket link on there. You have the option of either buying the 3-day pass or a single-day pass. Now, on there, you can choose what day you're going to come. That doesn't necessarily mean, oh, if I chose Friday on the website, that doesn't mean you're stuck on Friday, because a single-day pass is a single-day pass. If you show up on Saturday, that's fine. So you can go on there. You could also get the T-shirt and ticket combo, because we are going to have Fest T-shirts, very limited number of T-shirts, which will have all the band logos or band names on the back, and full artwork on the front. It's gonna be great. The T-shirts look sick. If you go to the Goregrowlers Ball Facebook page, you will see the artwork for the T-shirt. It's amazing. My partner Tim Padillas. Sorry, Tim, if I pronounced your last name wrong. He does the artwork. He's an old friend of mine. He used to be in a band called Entorturement from New York. He lives down here now, and me and him are stressing out equally the same about this festival. So you have the option of doing that. Locally here in San Antonio, you can go to Hog Wild, Flipside, Texas Trash, or, yeah, they have tickets there available. Sorry, I'm laughing. Somebody just fell behind the camera. It was great.
See what happens, folks, when the Rob's Metalworks crew is drinking all night, getting ready for the Goregrowler? That's what happens.
So there's 3 stores here in San Antonio that have our tickets available. Visit them. They need your help. Texas Trash, man, they have a lot of tickets. Hog Wild, Flipside Record Parlor, or go online to the website. Tickets do end. The 3-day passes, like you mentioned, they're going to end on October 16th. We're not going to have 3-day passes at the door. And actually, if you get the tickets now, you're going to save money, because they're only $75 for the 3-day pass now on the website. If you go to day one and be like, oh, I want a 3-day pass. Sorry. Damn. That's $30 on Friday. That's $30 on Saturday. That's $30 on Sunday. You're going to spend $90. $75 now, come the day of the fest, that's more money for beer and merch. Get your tickets now. Trust me.
Okay, so just so the people know, who's headlining Friday, who's headlining Saturday, who's headlining Sunday?
All right, Friday, November 18th. The main headliner is Exhumed. Obviously, a great band that's been around for a long time. They took some years off because they, I don't know, needed some time off. They reformed recently, and they've been doing a lot of kick-ass tours, a lot of kick-ass shows. We had the pleasure of playing with them at the CIM, the Central Illinois Metal Fest, this past few months ago. I don't remember what month it was. And they were great. They were a great live band. And San Antonio, if you didn't see Exhumed before, back at Wacky's, back at any club they used to play at, Jesus Christ, man, they haven't been here in a while. Yeah, it's been a long time. And they're going to kick your ass on Friday. So Saturday, the main headliner used to be Aborted. And I'm sorry for those of y'all that wanted to see Aborted. They ended up taking a European tour, and I'm sad for that. But I ended up finding another old school band known as Brutal Truth, little grindcore band that everyone knows and loves. And
with Danny Lugler from Nuclear Assault and Anthrax. Yes, we love Danny.
Of course, Mr. Danny. So one of the legends is going to be here in San Antonio. And according to what their singer told me, it's been a very long time since they've ever played San Antonio, which I don't even think they ever have.
I don't think they have either.
I know I saw them in Austin many moons ago, but I don't think they've ever been in San Antonio. And also on Saturday, co-headlining Saturday is Hyrax, because I couldn't put them, I had to put them as a headliner somewhere. It's not a 4-day, so I had to combine them with somebody.
I have to share really quick. We've already confirmed Caton from Hyrax to be right here, sitting in front of me where the Goregrowler is tonight. He will be here in the Rob's Metalworks Studios to interview and talk about Goregrowler Ball, talk about all the new Hyrax stuff. So Caton is, like you mentioned earlier, a veteran, old school from the early 80s, someone I've always wanted to interview. So I have to tell you on camera, Aaron, thank you for bringing him into town so I can interview him, my friend. Thank you very much. Okay, so, oh yes, Sunday.
And Sunday, November 20th, he's already forgetting I have a 3-day. Yes. Sunday is the main man, my boys. I love these guys to death. The mighty Suffocation.
From Long Island.
I love Suffocation to death. Every time I see them, they put on the most brutal show ever. They have a great stage presence. If you have not seen them, you are in for a surprise. Come out to the Goregrowlers Ball. Suffocation is going to kick your ass. You want a breakdown? There's no such thing as a breakdown with Suffocation. It's called some slam, and they're going to just kill you. That's all there is to it.
Aaron, I mean, I think, I'm a visionary. I always think ahead. So I'm thinking like, oh my God, this year's Goregrowlers Ball is like so badass. Like, how is Aaron going to top this shit in 2012? I mean, are you setting yourself up for a fall? I mean, how can you top this year's event? Are you already got the little clicks turning about next year?
Let's see. I've been talking to John Bon Jovi.
I'll let you know.
Because everyone out there knows that I'm a big Bon Jovi fan, so y'all are gonna laugh at this part. Actually, Twisted Sister is a joke away, but I have seriously thought about it. I am not kidding. If it doesn't happen, sorry for those that are thinking about it, but I would love for it to happen.
Okay, really quick, I have to intercede here because I know, not you, I'm not talking about you, maybe people that you know are in the death metal circles. I know death metal fans, and they are so like, oh God, no, we just listen to death metal, fuck any other kind of metal, death metal's it, and if you listen to any kind of metal, you're a poser. So let's say hypothetically you do get Twisted Sister for 2012 Goregrowlers Ball. Do you think, or do you even give a fuck about some of your friends or fans who will say, Aaron's fucking posing out for bringing Twisted Sister to headline Goregrowlers Ball 2012? And I hate to put you on the spot by asking that question, but I know how some of your friends and the death metal circle people run. And you know what? Trust me, I'm one of those people that says, like, that's so stupid. Because just like you mentioned earlier in the interview, like, I'm a fan of all metal. And I am too. That's what we always done on Rob's MetalWorks. Support thrash, support progressive, support death, grindcore, all kinds of metal. So, I mean, but my question is, does the backlash even concern you? Or you're like, I'm beyond that?
Okay, when this video goes up on Facebook, read the comments. You'll see who makes fun of it. And that'll tell you, like, who's going to make fun of it. You know what I mean? Like, because there's going to be people out there, like you said.
Any last words for the people out in San Antonio who will see this interview? Anything you want to say or share or just stress to the people out there? This is your forum because you have absolutely earned the opportunity to be heard, and you have brought so much into our city, and you bring so much pleasure to all the metal fans out there who want to see kick-ass, death, brutal, heavy stuff or whatever. So I'm going to give you the mic. Take a second or two and just say whatever you want to the people out there.
All right, Rob, thank you very much for this opportunity, man. I do appreciate it. One thing I want to say is, besides the headliners of the ball, there's going to be a lot of first-time players coming to San Antonio. Solstice. There's a band called Solstice, man, that Alex Marquez, you should know the name. He's one of the most influential drummers. He was on the first Malevolent Creation, the Solstice album, Demolition Hammer, bunch of other bands, Resurrection. I can't remember every band he's been in. Solstice is back, and they're going to play the ball. First time that they've played in 10 years, I believe. Let's see, Noisier, grindcore band. Awesome band. It's going to kick some ass. Impiety, they played the Rites of Darkness Fest last year, and they're playing the Goregrowlers Ball this year. Shout out to Danny from Rites of Darkness. He's another festival. Like I said, I'm not biased. I don't just talk about me. I love what he does, too. Internal fucking Bleeding, dude. Right there. That band right there, Internal Bleeding. They're just going to kick the shit out of you. If you haven't heard of that band, if you heard of Suffocation, you will learn who Internal Bleeding is that day that they play. Because you're going to go home probably internally bleeding. Let's see. Fuck. I got Putrid Pile. Hell Witch. Hell Witch is another old school thrash band from the early 80s. Look them up. YouTube their videos. They're going to play their very first album from 82 in its entirety. Wow. And those that know who they are, that's a big fucking deal. So those that don't know who they are, look them up and look up their first album, because their entirety of their first album is going to be played at the Goregrowlers Ball exclusively and only. So I'm looking really forward to that. 58 bands, I can't name you all. Sorry, guys. But there's a great shitload of bands playing the ball. Goregrowlers Entertainment will be back in 2012. After the ball, the next week, the Mighty Exhorter, a band that I love to death, is I had the opportunity to book them, and they're gonna play the Friday after Thanksgiving on the 25th at the Corova, and I'm a fan, and it's great for me to say that I have his phone number on my phone now, and I can just call him and text him anytime I want. It's great because I love Exhorter, and I'm like a big kid right now when I book them. But after Exhorter, I'm going to take a little bit of time off. I have to, because it's stressful doing this motherfucker right here. So I'm going to take some time off, buy me a beer if you see me at a bar. Come back maybe February, March of 2012. I'll be back with a vengeance. And wait till 2012's Goregrowlers Ball. If you think this one's big, you have no idea.
Holy shit, Aaron, I can't wait, man. Thank you for coming to the Rob's headquarters and doing this interview. It's actually something that I've wanted to do, so I'm glad that you and I could work together and make it happen. Remember, San Antonio, God, you got so much information tonight about Aaron and the Goregrowlers Ball, about who Goregrowlers Entertainment is. Be sure to go online, and if you want information, it's all out there. I will see you all out at the show. The Rob's MetalWorks crew will be out there covering the action, doing interviews, videotaping. I got all my people here tonight who will be out there at the show. You saw the one and only Aaron Mendiola, the Goregrowler, only on Rob's MetalWorks.